Hello there. This is my yellow chief cormorant. Cracking little fly. Catches the fish's eye, this one. Let me show you how to tie it. Just put that out of the way. Grab a hook. Tighten. The hook I'm using is a chuck and duck size 12 wet hook. Right. Thread is black UTC in 70. Any black thread will do, to be honest with you. Ain't got to be UTC. Excuse me. Right, first we're going to catch in is the rib, which is just a silver wire, plain silver wire, fairly thin. Catch that on the underneath, get a few nice tight turns in, bring that back. You're next going to tie in is your tinsel, which is a Textream Holo Lemon, cracking little colour. Definitely catches the fish's eyes, especially when mayfly are around and what have you. This is a cracking little fly. So catch that in on the side, grab them both, and bring them both back together nice and tight. About there, that'll do me. Right, next we're going to run up with some dubbing, and this is fish on dubbing in black. As you see, it's got a little bit of green fleck in there, which is really nice on this fly. So get yourself a goodish pinch, about like that. Look. This dubs on fairly fine, so just dampen your finger, get it started, get rid of that little bit of tinsel because that's going to get right in the way, as you see. Should have put a bigger piece on there, I would have been able to control it. Right, that'll do that. Let's push that up to that, bring that up, hold that tinsel out of the way. Get your first turn up and start coming up your body, nice and thin in this bit, and start thickening it up a touch. Get up to this end, we have a few turns on that bit. That's it, that'll do you. Next, get your tinsel. You want 3 turns on this, so that's your first one. Second one wants to come roughly halfway on the body, and the third one over the top part where the thorax would be. Get a couple of turns, get that side in. A couple of nice tight ones, and snip away your excess wire. Bring that up the opposite way so it crosses on the black part of the dubbing, like that, and bring it up. Keep it tight while you get a couple of turns on it, and keep your thread tight. Go one that side, one that side, couple either side, and that's got that tied in nice and tight. Then just wind it off, get rid of that. As you see, you could actually scratch a few fibres out now if you wanted to, using toothbrush, bit of Velcro. Don't want it too spiky, just a little bit, just to make that body look nice, like that. There we go. Right, next are 2 threads. One's a glow bright in orange, the next one's just a standard thread. It's a twisted thread, so I've untwisted it a little bit. I've got 2 strands of that, doubled it over, then brushed it out with a wire brush on just on the ends. And with the orange, I've just done one strand, doubled it over, so there's less orange in it. So first we tie the orange in on the bottom. So grab your orange, which is like that though. You see it's just been brushed out. Just turn your fly upside down. See where your second rib is on the bottom. Just pinch it level with that. One turn, two turns. Right, now manoeuvre it if you can to where you want it, and pull it back through just a touch. The orange wants to stick through just a little bit more than the yellow. So we've got a couple of turns on that. I'm going to snip it, get this one out of the way like that. Be very careful it don't unwind when you tilt back over. Right, the yellow has got 4 pieces. Yeah, brushed out again. Try and keep them evenish. Just pull them a bit more so they're all fairly even. Then offer that up. Get it right in your fingers first. So you want it just a bit shorter, so there's a little bit of orange sticking out. Pinch it where you want it. Get yourself 1, 2 fairly loose turns. That's it. And get yourself a nice couple of turns on that. Just use your nail to manoeuvre it around. That's lovely. That'll do me. Right. Pull this up, get it as tight as you can. There you go. That'll do me. Right, come back round and come to the front. Just push them fibres back and get a few turns on it. Get out nice and tight so she's not moving. That looks lovely. Next, piece of black marabou. Wings are pretty much your own preference, how you like a wing. I like 2 and a bit pinches, so I shall pinch probably about that much. So I'll go in there, pinch that off, go in again, pinch another, and another half of that. Right, grab the end you're not going to tie in, wet your fingers and just brush your fingers through it, and all the loose bits will come out. And come to the about there, pinch it, pull it away. So all your fibres more or less stop saying, well, I like doing it like that because somehow I'll get it to a point like that. I don't know how I do it. Must be the way I pinch it. Right, and offer it up to your hook. This is going to be for the so roughly there is where I want to be. So hold it and snip it off, giving yourself that little bit to tie up it in over the head. Get rid of your rubbish. Pull all that out, pull all that fluff out as much as you darest without pulling the feathers back through. That's it. And offer it up just to the back of the eye of the hook. Get yourself 1, 2 turns on and let go of it. Have a look. She's sitting just a touch further my way, so just twist around a touch. That'll do it. Wet your fingers, grab hold of all that and tighten down on it. Nice tight turns. And build your head at the same time. And that's about right for me. Wet your fingers and wet it all, so it all stops out of the way while you tie it off. Then you're not going to catch no fibres in there or anything. Hopefully. 2, 3 turns. Oh, yeah. Pull the hook down slightly, snip her off. Then, whatever you like to finish your heads off with, use that. I'm using bug off. And just one little bit, just to shine that head up. I've just rubbed a bit too much off that. Let me get a bit more on that. I want a nice glossy head on it. And that's it. Bug off is really good for a nice glossy head finish, must admit. You can see that glow bright and the thread, how it shines up with UV on it. So that's what the fish will see, young fish anyway. Bit of fluff on that. That's lovely. Yeah, a good torching. That's that. And that is my chief cormorant. Yellow chief cormorant. That's what I'll call it. Getting them names, it's ridiculous. But that's a beautiful little fly. So when the mayfly are out, stuff like that, one of them on with a lot of yellow, and the yellow actually looks a bit goldish, so that'll money droppers a bit. Cracking fly. So have a go at tying that. Yeah, be able to see how to tie it with all the materials again on YouTube on my fly tying channel. John Kirk fly tying. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Just help it grow, and I'll keep putting some flies on there for you to fill your boxes with that work.